As a group, let's take just a moment to discuss what is the danger of a single story? How can we broaden our understanding to include the context beyond the single story? For example, living in poverty is not a culture. How would we learn the history and context that have created generational poverty for certain groups? There are some ways to take the knowledge of self and others and turn them into actions. Here are some examples of some actions. Number one, an All About Me poster. Have your students create an All About Me poster to share things about themselves with you that would both be above the waterline and below the waterline. Take time to discuss this in small groups or with your whole class so that students begin to know each other as well as you getting to know them. Number two, intentionally observe students to learn more about them. Watch for what the student is struggling with or what skills they have mastered. Watch for how they interact individually in small groups versus in a classroom setting. Take about 3 minutes to watch each child and make note of what you see during those observations. Observing students can give you knowledge about their progress, habits, and attitudes, which will help you to adapt your instruction to meet their needs. For example, students may have different cultural norms about attitudes toward their elders, concepts of time, eye contact, or even personal space. These elements will impact the ways that we engage with students and how we can facilitate their learning better. Number three, community mapping. Go out into your school community and observe your students in their surroundings outside of the classroom. Reflect on your own assumptions, attitudes, and knowledge about these students and their communities. Explore or try one of these actions over the next few months. Ask if anyone has already tried these actions before and have them share their outcomes or results. After you have taken time to know yourself and others, you are ready to learn about the communities and develop relationships within and among the communities. When educators establish a welcoming environment that is consistently nurturing and safe, students are more likely to learn. Behavior management is minimized by the positive environment. Rather than establishing systems of reward and punishment, culturally responsive educators balance compassion with accountability when redirecting misbehavior. Negative behavior is minimized by the positive environment. We are going to brainstorm what kinds of behaviors you've seen get students into trouble. Ideas could include things like moving around, talking, not completing your work, bothering others, or not following the teachers or your directions. Now sort these behaviors into two categories: safe and unsafe behavior. Students are most often in trouble for moving and talking, two behaviors that research has shown are actually required for students to learn. So, as a group, let's think for a moment. Talk with your neighbor if you're able to. How does our cultural identity impact what we perceive as appropriate or inappropriate behavior? Such as kids who stand right next to you or will not maintain eye contact. Do you see this as appropriate or inappropriate? What role does bias play in your actions that you take when these things occur? Take a moment, pause the video, think, and speak to your partners or write down your own thinking. What kind of behaviors get students into trouble? How might we be able to change the environment to change the students' behavior without punishment? Think about district policies and approaches to positive discipline. Think about your school's approaches to positive discipline. There is a difference between being cared for and caring about. Let me say that again. There is a difference between caring about and caring for. Educators can care about students, but there might not be anything in their behavior that demonstrates caring for the student. We must respond to what students need, not what is most comfortable for us. Next, we are going to watch a video called Every Child Needs a Champion. While you are watching this 7-minute and 48-second long video, which will be next in your course, please consider these questions. How do you demonstrate care and respect for students in the classroom or in the groups in which you work? Who decides what it means to show care and respect?